We are continuing to follow all of the developments regarding the search for Nancy Guthrie, that search entering week 3.
What if the missing person case never started with a kidnapping? What if it started with a radio signal, not a phone call, not a ransom note, not a scream, a signal? At exactly a.m., every old analog radio within a 6-mile radius of Black Hollow County turned on by itself. Truck radios, garage radios, basement speakers nobody had touched in years, and for 19 seconds, people heard breathing slow, heavy, almost mechanical. Then a woman whispered one sentence, "He knows I found the room," and the signal disappeared. 3 hours later, 31-year-old investigative podcaster Elena Cross vanished from her apartment. No broken windows, no blood, no signs of forced entry, but investigators found something strange. Every clock inside her apartment had stopped at exactly. Microwave, wall clock, watch, laptop timer. Everything. Even stranger? The apartment security cameras recorded nothing between and 2:23 a.m. 12 full minutes erased. Like time itself had been cut out. And then the rumors started, because Elena had been investigating a place nobody in Black Hollow talks about anymore. An underground government listening station abandoned in 1987. A place locals call the Quiet Room. The Quiet Room officially does not exist. No maps, no public records, no construction permits, but retired workers from the old Cold War facility told stories about voices coming through dead frequencies, voices predicting accidents before they happened, children disappearing after hearing certain broadcasts, and one terrifying rumor that the station was never designed to receive signals. It was designed to send them. Elena became obsessed. For 6 months she interviewed former engineers, military contractors, and local residents. Most refused to speak on camera. One man agreed. 72-year-old Harold Vane, former communications technician. He met Elena in a diner outside county limits. No phone, no recording devices, no names. But according to the waitress, Harold looked terrified. At one point he grabbed Elena's wrist and said, "If you hear knocking underground, do not answer it." 2 days later Harold Vane died in what police called a generator accident, but the coroner noticed something disturbing. Harold's eardrums had ruptured, as if exposed to extreme sound pressure, and there was no generator running when his body was found. After Elena disappeared, investigators searched her apartment again. This time they discovered something hidden behind a loose bathroom tile. A cassette tape labeled only with 3 words, "Do not play." Naturally, they played it. The first minute was static, then came the same breathing heard across the county, but at the 1:14 mark, another sound appeared, knocking. 3 slow knocks. Then a voice. Not Elena's. A male voice saying, "She opened the lower door." Then Elena whispered, "I didn't know there were people still down there." The tape cuts off. No explanation. No names. No location, but investigators finally understood something. Elena was not chasing a conspiracy anymore. She had physically gone somewhere underground, and whatever she found there, terrified her enough to hide the tape inside her own wall. Then Black Hollow changed. People began reporting strange behavior. Dogs barking at storm drains. Children waking up at every night. Car radios turning on with no batteries installed. And the most disturbing report came from Deputy Miles Carter. A police officer with 18 years on the force. At 3:11 a.m. he responded to reports of lights inside the abandoned listening station. His body camera captured him entering the tunnel. Dust everywhere. Rust. Collapsed wiring. Then he stopped walking. Because from deep underground, he heard knocking. 3 slow knocks. The same pattern from the tape. Miles whispered, "There's somebody alive down here." Then the camera malfunctioned. Static. Black screen. Audio distortion. When the feed returned, Miles was standing completely still, facing the wall, and speaking in a voice investigators later said did not sound like him. He said, "The door is open again." Then the footage ends. Miles Carter has not been seen since. 3 weeks after Elena vanished, Black Hollow received one final signal. This time every phone, radio, television, and emergency speaker activated simultaneously. No emergency alert. No warning tone, just darkness. Then Elena's voice crying. Breathing heavily, she said, "If you hear this, do not come looking for me." A metallic banging sound echoed behind her, then she whispered something investigators still refused to release publicly, but according to leaked reports, her final words were, "They are pretending to be people now." Then another voice interrupted, "Calm. Male. Emotionless.it said, "She stayed awake long enough to warn you." The transmission ended. At that exact moment, all power across Black Hollow County shut down for 11 minutes. When electricity returned, investigators discovered something impossible: every underground tunnel blueprint stored in county records had vanished, deleted, burned. Missing.as if someone wanted to erase proof the tunnels ever existed. And then came the final discovery: search teams found a hidden steel hatch beneath the abandoned station, locked from the outside. Fresh scratches covered the inside surface, meaning someone, or something, was trapped underneath. Investigators opened the hatch. Inside they found old equipment, broken wires, Cold War machinery, but no bodies. No Elena. No Miles. No evidence anyone had recently been there, except for one thing: a working radio, still powered on, still transmitting, and from its speaker came slow breathing, the exact same breathing heard the night Elena disappeared. Then 3 knocks, and a whisper, "You should not have opened the door." The FBI sealed the station 48 hours later. Officially, the case remains unsolved. Unofficially, locals say if you drive through Black Hollow after 2 a.m. and turn your radio to 87.7, you can still hear Elena breathing, waiting for someone to answer the knocking. Subscribe. And tell me this: if every clock around you stopped at the same second, would you stay in the house?